Yes, so welcome to another video, and I hope you enjoy this one too. So today we're going to have some just a nutrition tip. It's a common trend that I see within clients that I will be dealing with, I suppose, and it comes down to a lot of people get kind of caught up in calorie counting, or as I said, getting caught in diet cycles. So going in and out of diet cycles for maybe 6 weeks and then not knowing what to do afterwards. So you've no really clear pattern moving forward. So like you go for your 6 weeks, you do well within the 6 weeks, maybe you lose a couple of pounds or whatever goal may be, you might achieve it. Then after the 6 weeks, where do you go from there? So there's not really any planned process into that. It's, as I say, the result there is like the result you get with a meal in a microwave. It's fast, okay, but there's no long-term goal. So I'd rather people to do is to kind of think, or I think is a better approach, I suppose, people to do is think of long-term. So like a slow cooker cooking meals, it's going to taste that little bit better and it's going to feel that little better when you get there at the end. You know, so I would always say the key aspect for people to learn, and I'm a firm believer of it, is intuitive eating. So what that is basically is for you to get in line with your body cues, say listen to your body when it comes to eating. So you're basically, if you feel hungry on a scale of say 8 or 9 out of 10, that means maybe you should eat. So it's kind of getting in tune with those things again, and stopping also when say you're in around 80 to 90% full, so you're satisfied at a meal, that you're not stuffed at a meal. I think they're key aspects for people to learn, and the reason why I love coaching them, and I think it's going to kind of be the way forward when it comes to nutrition in the future, definitely the next 10 years, is listening to your body and being mindful when you're eating, and eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. And these key things are always something to fall back on. Whereas at the end of the day, if you kind of say go to the weekend and you have maybe just say pizza for example, and you know it's not good for you, it's processed and there's nothing good within the pizza, but still you can eat it intuitively. So that also means while you're eating that pizza, you can take your time eating it. You can actually enjoy the pizza, you can taste it, you can smell it, and you can kind of take your time eating it. And creating that is key, and that kind of stops you creating limitations within your diet. And I think that's what the problem is with most of the programs, because a lot of them for 6 weeks is restrictions. Okay, you have to cut out this, you have this amount of calories, and you have this amount of time to do it in. There should be no rush in any process at all. You should be able to do something that you can enjoy and that you can build into your daily life over time. So you can take your time like the slow cooker approach. You know, and it's always going to feel that bit better at the end. You know, so I think intuitive eating is definitely a key thing for anybody to learn. Number one, it's going to take away from tracking calories, which is probably not ideal for a lot of people, and it's going to be very stressful too, and a lot of mental energy goes into it. So if you think about it too, when you're counting calories, you're probably thinking about what can I add now to make up that number, you know, or that can kind of exchange for any type of food. So you could just add in, just say for example, a bar of chocolate just to make the numbers up. So you're not really like getting in good clear nutrition. You know, instead of you're intuitively in line with your body cues, you're going to want to eat something good, and you're going to understand that eating that food tastes well, and you're going to enjoy it because you're going to be within the moment when you're eating. Because a lot of the time too, when people are eating, they're on their phones, and that's probably a big problem, because you're not kind of focused on your eating. You're more focused on what's going on your phone, so you're probably eating the meal faster than you should. So intuitive eating kind of gets you away from that. No technology at the table, and and the best advice is to be in the moment when you're eating. So it creates that self-awareness too of what foods works for you within your digestive system as well. Because the slower you're going to eat, the better choices that you make, and when you eat when you're hungry, it's going to be so much better for your digestive health too. And there's so many digestive issues out there, like you have IBS, you have celiac disease. There's so many things out there, but what it comes down to at the end of the day is that most people are in a rush, they're eating too fast, and they're eating the wrong foods. So if you want to get in line with your body, try some intuitive eating. Listen to your body, eat when you're hungry. There will be a time, I know this is probably going to help a lot of people, there's going to be a time when your brain does take over though. You know, like you'll have a meeting at 7 o'clock in the evening, and you know by then you need to have some food in your body, so you might end up eating a meal at 6 p.m. just to have yourself ready for the meeting. That's going to happen now and again too. Alright, and you're probably not eating when you're an 8 or a 9 out of 10 at that stage, in hungerness, you know, but as I said, 70 to 80% of the time you're going to listen to your body, and that's over time, that's going to give unbelievable results to your health, your digestion, your brain health, everything. It's going to help you all around. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video if you will, and I'll chat to you soon.